And now another side of gambling addiction. Tonight we continue our special report. WVUA's Matt McCoy joins us now to give you the story of a West Alabama woman who says her family was nearly destroyed by a family member's addiction. Matt.
Thanks, Philip. Yeah, tonight we're taking a deeper look at the family member's addiction and also where they went to fulfill their addiction. The woman has asked to remain anonymous to protect her family. More now in part 2 of our special report, A Family Struggle Fighting Gambling Addiction.
It escalated to the point where the family member was going every day, some days spending 8 to 10 hours at Greenetrack.
For many people, Greenetrack was one of the places in West Alabama that brought jobs and money to one of the poorest counties in the state. But for others, it was a place where family members lost themselves.
I don't know what, in this circumstance may have been done, but I know that at times, it seemed like desperate for, just a little money to go, to be that controlled by it and lying to get it and things like that.
And as this woman's family member was getting deeper into her addiction, Greenetrack was becoming a bigger headline in the news.
A lot of the hype is it an electronic bingo game or is it a slot machine? And when you really think about it, is that the issue? Aren't lives the issue? It's not whether it's a bingo or not.
And she says Governor Riley's task force raid on the Greene County Bingo Hall was an answer to her prayers.
As far as going to Greenetrack, you were saying that that's where the family member went. So what was your first feelings when 2 weeks ago it shut down?
I was elated. This problem has been going on in our family for some years, and I am a Christian, and I started praying for God to shut down Greenetrack. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. There are probably hundreds of Christians praying the same thing, and I believe He answered our prayers. I do have compassion for the people who lost their jobs. I don't mean to sound hard, and not compassionate toward them. But the greater travesty is the thousands of lives that are destroyed through gambling.
Greenetrack CEO Luther Wynn agrees with the woman from West Alabama that addiction is a disease, but Wynn says Greenetrack has done what it can do.
I think it's just like an alcoholic, a drug addict. You're going to have some people with problems, with shopping, with just being irresponsible with money. We run across those people every once in a while, and then we try to assist whenever we could and wherever we could. We also worked with family members who had a member that had an addiction problem. We have several people who've come in and asked that they actually be barred, and so we've complied with that. But you have to be careful, and it got to be where the person themselves want to try to get help. In those cases, we've tried to do everything we could to cooperate with the individual and with the family, trying to help a person with the gaming problem.
But this woman says getting that help is often difficult and expensive.
Because the person that's addicted most of the time can't stop themselves, just like you need therapy for drugs or alcohol. And we searched and searched for some therapy for people that are addicted to gambling and couldn't find any in our area. And that's very sad, and it's a great need that we have in West Alabama.
The West Alabama woman told me that ever since Governor Riley's anti-gambling task force took the bingo machines out of Greenetrack, her family member's addiction has gotten better. As far as Greenetrack, CEO Luther Wynn told me they only bar people who fill out their forms, and since he's taken over Greenetrack, he has had only 5 people request to be barred. Philip?